Well, we try to take stock of how global cues are lining up this Tuesday morning. When we look at how US markets fared, tech stocks led the rally there. Pretty much all the markets in the green. Of course, Elon Musk buying into Twitter and sending that stock out of the park. Well, investors are also awaiting the minutes of the Federal Reserve, which will get released this week, and there will also be an eye on earnings releases, which will start next week onwards, as well as, of course, the oil prices, which have seen a significant bump up over the last day or so. The Dow has gained around a third of a percent or so, clocking a good positive start to this new quarter. The S&P 500 rose a much better 4/5 of a percent, largely led by tech, and the Nasdaq gained a strong 1.9%. So solid gains across the board, especially led by tech. US futures at the moment are marginally in the red. Moving quickly on to how Europe is looking, well, European markets have gained with the DAX up around 0.5%, the FTSE up over 0.25%, CAC 40 up 0.7%, and the Stock 600 up almost 1% in trade yesterday. Moving quickly on to how Asia is looking in early trade today. Well, Asia pretty much closed well in the green yesterday, and it's looking in the green in early trade today as well. When we look at how Asian markets are doing, other than the Nikkei, which is absolutely flat, and so is the Kospi, all three other Asian markets, the Shanghai, the Hang Seng, as well as the ASX, all looking well in green, 1 to 2% up around when we look at it at the moment. When we look at the SGX Nifty, also positive cues coming out of that, 0.5% plus in the green after a good solid day of trade yesterday as well. When we look at commodities, though, that bunch is going to be in good focus as we speak. Oil has seen a jump largely on the back of a prompting of the fact that there could be a talk of new sanctions coming through, and that means that oil has gone up sharply. It's at around $105 a barrel at the moment. When we look at gold, it's at around $1,932 an ounce, obviously prompted by broadly the same expectation. Bond yields have gotten slightly softer, just below that 2.4% mark, but going nowhere at the moment. Of course, the Fed minutes are going to be keenly watched out for where bond yields are concerned. When we look at crypto, broadly in the green, except the XRP and then the Litecoin. Well, Bitcoin currently is at around 46,500 mark. That's a roundup of how markets are looking. Positive start at the moment across cues. That's what it's looking like for Indian indices.